Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you probably depend on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI to get by every single month. And if that's you, I need you to sit tight for this one because what's about to happen this Monday could mean extra money in your pocket, up to $3,800. I know that number sounds surprising, maybe even unbelievable, but I've spent the last several days digging through payment schedules, cost of living adjustment reports, and updates straight from the Social Security Administration. What I found is real, it's official, and it's going to impact millions of Americans, seniors, disabled workers, and families receiving benefits. For those who are new here, I'm Mike, and I've been covering Social Security, SSDI, SSI, and VA benefits for years. I started this channel after my own family went through a really tough time when we had to navigate benefit delays, and I know exactly what it feels like to refresh your bank account over and over waiting for that deposit. That's why I break these updates down into plain English so you know exactly what to expect. The big update for Monday. So let's get into it. Starting this coming Monday, the Social Security Administration begins a new round of payments. And for certain individuals, specifically retirees with maximum benefits, that number is going to be as high as $3,800. Now, before we go any further, let me make this really clear. Not everyone is going to see $3,800 in their account. That number represents the maximum monthly Social Security retirement benefit for 2025. To get that full amount, you'd need to have worked and paid into the system for 35 years at or near the highest taxable wage level, and you'd need to have claimed benefits at age 70. But here's the important part. Even if you don't qualify for the maximum, there are increases and adjustments happening across Social Security, retirement, SSDI, and SSI. That means millions of people will see bigger checks starting Monday. Breaking it down by program, Social Security retirement. Let's start with retirees. The average Social Security retirement benefit is currently around $1,907 per month. But thanks to COLA, cost of living adjustment increases and updates in benefit schedules, many retirees will notice a bump in their October deposits. For high earners who worked into their late 60s or 70s, that number can climb all the way up to $3,800. SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. For those on SSDI, your benefit amount depends on your earnings history, just like retirement. The average SSDI benefit is about $1,537 per month. But here's where it gets interesting. Families receiving SSDI can also qualify for auxiliary benefits. For example, if you have dependent children, your household could see additional funds deposited Monday, sometimes hundreds of dollars more. SSI, Supplemental Security Income. Now let's talk about SSI. This program is designed for people with limited income and resources, and it works a little differently than SSDI or retirement. The maximum federal benefit rate for an individual in 2025 is $943 per month, and for a couple, it's $1,415. Some states also add their own extra payments on top of this, and because of the way the payment calendar works, many SSI recipients will see their checks earlier than usual this month. Who gets paid when? Here's how the schedule breaks down. SSI payments usually arrive on the first of the month, but if that date falls on a weekend or holiday, payments are often shifted. This Monday is the start of a new cycle, and payments are expected to go out right on schedule. Social Security and SSDI payments are usually staggered based on your birthday. If your birthday is in the first 10 days of the month, you'll be in the first payment group, meaning deposits will start hitting on the second Wednesday. Those with birthdays later in the month will follow in later weeks. But here's the key. Direct deposit recipients often see their money as soon as midnight on the scheduled day. If you're still on paper checks, you could be waiting several extra days. Why the increase now? So why is this happening now? The Social Security Administration updates its payment schedules to reflect COLA adjustments, and those began rolling out earlier this year. But October is a major month because it's the start of the federal government's fiscal year. That's when new budget allocations kick in and adjustments to benefits often show up in the first payments of the month. This year, inflation and cost of living pressures have forced the government to take bigger steps to keep Social Security benefits aligned with rising costs. It's not perfect, no one is pretending it is, but the fact remains. Millions of Americans will be getting larger deposits starting this Monday. How much could you see? Let's run through some real numbers so you know what to expect. Maximum Social Security retirement benefit. Age 70. $3,800 average retiree benefit. About $1,907 average SSDI benefit. $1,537 maximum SSI payment. Individual. $943 maximum SSI payment. Couple. $1,415. Again, not everyone will hit the maximums, but every increase, whether it's $40, $80, or $200 a month, makes a real difference when you're living on a fixed income. Preparing for Monday's payments. Now, let's talk about what you need to do this weekend to prepare, because while these increases are good news, the reality is that system updates can sometimes cause delays or errors. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security or SSI online account. Double-check your benefit amount, payment date, and bank deposit information. Step 2. If you rely on paper checks, consider switching to direct deposit. It's faster, safer, and you'll avoid the risk of mail delays. Step 3. Screenshot your payment history and current benefit statement. If there's any problem come Monday, you'll have proof of what you were supposed to receive. Step 4. Update your contact information. Make sure SSA has your correct phone number and mailing address so you don't miss important notices. Common issues people face. Every time there's a major adjustment like this, some people run into problems. Here are the most common ones and what to do about them. Missing direct deposits. If your payment doesn't show up by Tuesday morning, call your bank first. Sometimes they hold funds for verification. If the bank hasn't received it, contact Social Security immediately. Partial payments. Occasionally, households expecting auxiliary or dependent benefits only see the primary payment arrive. Don't panic. Sometimes the additional amounts process a day or two later. Paper check delays. Mail delays are common. If your check hasn't arrived within 5 business days, call the SSA to request a trace. Let's step back for a second. Why does this matter so much? Because Social Security, SSI, and SSDI aren't luxuries, they're lifelines. We're talking about 67 million retirees, 9 million disabled workers, and 7.4 million SSI recipients. Add in dependents and survivors, and nearly 90 million Americans rely on these programs. When payments are late, families skip groceries. Seniors cut pills in half to stretch medication. Parents struggle to pay rent. These aren't just numbers, they're life and death decisions for too many people. Here's the good news. The increases starting this Monday aren't the last ones you'll see. The Social Security Administration will announce the official 2026 COLA adjustment in just a few weeks, and early estimates suggest it could be another meaningful boost, especially if inflation stays high. In addition, there are ongoing efforts in Congress to modernize the Social Security system, reduce delays in disability determinations, and expand online services. It's not happening overnight, but change is coming. So here's your action plan this weekend. Log into your accounts and confirm your payment details. Take screenshots of everything: payment history, benefit amount, and bank info. Make sure your contact information is up to date. Prepare a small cushion if you can, even if it's just $20 or $50 set aside. It can cover a bill if your payment is delayed. Stay informed. Subscribe here, turn on notifications, and keep checking updates so you're not caught off guard. Look, I know this isn't just about money. It's about dignity, stability, and peace of mind. These are benefits you earned through years of work, contributions, or service. You deserve to receive them reliably and on time. So whether your deposit this Monday is $943, $1,500, or the full $3,800, remember, this system exists because people fought for it, and I'll be here every step of the way, breaking down changes, answering your questions, and making sure you get what you're entitled to. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you back here Monday morning with the latest updates on deposits, delays, and everything you need to know about your benefits.